our all-in sustaining cost came in at just under $1,000 an ounce in our study. So yeah, but if you add nearly $1,000 to the gold price per ounce from when we did our study, or from what economics we published our study at, it only looks more exciting.
Hello, you're watching Proactive. I'm joined by Bert Monro. He's the CEO of Cora Gold. Bert, very good to meet you. For viewers not familiar with the company, could you tell us a little bit about Cora Gold and your projects?
Sure. Cora Gold is an AIM-listed gold company focused very much in West Africa. Our main project is called the Sanankoro Gold Project, which is just under 1 million ounces of oxide gold in southern Mali. We've also got a secondary project called Madina Foulbé, which sits in the very prospective Gunnion window in the east of Senegal. That's an earlier stage exploration project at pre-resource stage.
But maybe starting with the Sanankoro project, Bert, what stage is that project?
Yes, so Sanankoro has got a positive DFS completed on it at the very end of 2022. So through 2021, we had significant resource expansion there. As I mentioned, our resources are just under 1 million ounces. Subsequently, we've delivered a maiden reserve of over 400,000 ounces of gold and a positive DFS. It's open pit oxide mining operation there, so very amenable with free digging oxides with no drill and blast needed, no crushing, which is great. Our economics were done at $1,750 gold, and that gave a plus 50% IRR on the project and a little over 1.2 years of payback period. So for us, a really exciting project, but very much at the development stage.
And you're on with 2024 exploration update last week, Bert. Encouraged by what you're seeing as you move forward?
I think what we were trying to show in the exploration update was the fact that there's so much more to come with it. All of our resources are from only around 6 kilometers of drilled strike length. What that exploration update showed is we've got 50 kilometers plus of exploration potential there, 20 new targets. And it's worth mentioning, in addition to our 920,000 ounces of resources, we've also got an exploration target of over 1 million ounces as well. So for us, whilst our feasibility study is very exciting, and you've got a quick return project, I think very much in its infancy from an exploration perspective, we think there's a lot of scope for the project to grow significantly.
And your thoughts on Mali as a mining jurisdiction?
I mean, fantastic. I mean, I've been working there and living there on and off for the last decade. Obviously, you've got some absolutely world-class mines there. Obviously, Gunnion, Marilla, going back, and obviously some very large current operators like B2 Gold's Fekola mine. So if you're looking for the large-scale projects, large-scale deposits, I still think Mali is a world-class jurisdiction to be going into for that.
How about your other projects then in Senegal, Bert?
Yeah, we've got a project called Madina Foulbé in Senegal. It's a nice big project. It's around 200 square kilometer package. It's right on the eastern border of Senegal, so it lies in what's known as the Kenieba window. Arguably, that's been the most prolific and most prospective jurisdiction in West Africa and across the whole of Africa, really, in the last 30 years. It's at an earlier stage, but we drilled it a little bit a couple of years ago, and then we went back this year and we drilled it again, had some really nice hits with some good grades and good widths. So very much something to follow up on, and obviously looking forward to doing that in the coming months and years.
And Bert, you mentioned that you were working on a $1,750 gold price with Sanankoro. So I presume at 2,650, the economics are looking pretty good for projects like these.
Oh yeah, 100%. I mean, our all-in sustaining cost came in at just under $1,000 an ounce in our study. So yeah, but if you add nearly $1,000 to the gold price per ounce from when we did our study, or from what economics we published our study at, it only looks more exciting. Because I mentioned it was a 53% IRR and a $1,750 gold price, 1.2 year payback period. So those numbers will certainly be looking a lot more exciting.
Bert, the sort of news flow that investors should be looking out for?
I think a lot of people are aware, but obviously Mali has been putting in place a new mining code over the last 18 months or so. And for us, that's the reason that, having obviously arranged $70 million of debt for the project, which we announced last year, obviously we haven't yet received our mining permit. So Mali's been going through this process. It's recently, in the last 2 months, signed a new mining code into law. And obviously you've seen a bit of movement, probably the news from some big producers making progress on their permitting in Mali. So for us, there's a lot of light at the end of the tunnel in that regard, and we're hoping that we can be pressing ahead with the project with the new mining code in place in the near future. So for us, that's obviously the big news flow. Obviously, there's ongoing exploration work and exploration success as well. So hopefully, there's more to the story than just the development of Sanankoro.
Well, Bert, I hope you'll keep us updated on any progress. Thank you very much for the introduction today.
Absolutely. Thanks a lot for having me on. Nice to chat.
Very welcome. Bert Monro, CEO of Cora Gold.